Aquarius, what is up, Aquarius? I hope you are having a fantastic weekend so far, or week, I should say. Well, I mean, let's go into this astrology and stuff. First, before that, I want to tell you that I'm almost at 100 subscribers, which means if you subscribe now, you have a very good chance of winning the free draw for a tarot reading. It'll be in the same style as this video, or a FaceTime call, face-to-face. We can talk about whatever you want, and you'll get a tarot reading as well. I consider those to be more like consultations because you get a little bit more than a tarot reading. All right, well, let's get into this. So first of all, we have today, this is the 27th. You may have felt some kind of issues being brought up, like some pain in the house of, oh, where is this for you? It's in your third house. So this would be some pain here related to education, possibly travel and stuff, just some weird kind of things. This is the sun shining light on Chiron, and this can bring up some wounding that has happened. This could also do with your education, and it's being shone on by the sun, which is in your ninth house of beliefs. So and long-term plans, kind of. Also your I would say like higher levels of education, like maybe your doctor or something. Yeah, who knows, right? Anyway, so I just want to bring that up for today, and just in case you were feeling a little bit weird, that's definitely something that happened today. And then we have Sun opposite Uranus, which is, well, that's in your 10th house. Uranus is getting shone on from your 10th house to your 4th house of, emotions, and it's kind of bringing in this kind of like, oh, do I need it or do I not need it kind of energy. And that's actually being really forced during the full moon on the 31st, which is a blue moon, the second full moon of the month. And that is also the hunter's moon, I believe. And so this is a very intense full moon. I mean, it is basically the culmination of all things that you've been thinking about or doing, especially since the start of like the pandemic stuff. So like, March, April kind of time. That would have been about 6 months ago. So the moon moves in 6 month cycles. And, if you plant the seeds 6 months from now during the next season, when it's the full moon of that cycle, then it's kind of like comes to pass, right? And for you, this is in your 4th house of the home, and also your emotions. This can have a lot to do with family as well, like your parents specifically. So if you have any issues with that, there may be some things come to light in that regard. This isn't necessarily a bad full moon. I think it's a really powerful one, especially if you have good aspects to the moon and Uranus here. And what else we got going on? Mercury will be going retrograde back into Libra, which will be squaring the energy in the Capricorn house. So this is kind of strange for you. It's actually strange for everybody, but really it's like you're getting down to the nitty-gritty things about kind of like your beliefs. And there's a lot to it. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. I hear dogs barking in the background. So yeah, this is your beliefs challenging your kind of subconscious, and it's a great time to build things, but it's also like maybe you're getting too worried, too bogged down about the little details, which can happen with Mercury square Saturn. And this energy can kind of make you lose track of the bigger picture. So that is something I want to remind you of. Like, look at the bigger picture. Look at what you actually want to bring into your life, especially the things that you're trying to build in the hidden realms, like the stuff that maybe you're not like telling anybody or whatever. Like, be aware of that kind of energy, all right? Okay, well, let's go into your not your astrology. Wow, I can't speak right now. Belly full of food and I can't talk. All right, well, all the blood is in my stomach instead of my brain. Let's go into your tarot reading. All right. So we got where you're at right now, what you got coming up for this week, and then we have messages from Spirit. We'll jump into some sacred symbols and the rune at the very end if you want to stick around for that. I thank you all for your support. It's been awesome. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, which is crazy. I love it. And I love being able to be here and help you guys through whatever you're going through, just to give you a little bit of reassurance that you're not crazy. I mean, that's pretty much all astrology and tarot is, just reading the energy. So yeah, let's get into this. What do you got? Where are you? Where is the lovely Aquarius right now? Thank you. Three of Pentacles. So you kind of like, maybe you're not really working for anybody right now. This could also be working for yourself. Yeah, let's see what the underlying energy of this Three of Pentacles is. Ooh, wow, we got a bunch of maybe this is too much energy here. Got way too many cards. I mean, yeah, let's reshuffle that. All right, what is the underlying energy of this Three of Pentacles, please? What is the underlying energy of this Three of Pentacles? Okay, thank you. All right, so first of all, we have the Hangman in reverse, which to me, this is like, are you looking at things from a different perspective enough so you can see the opportunities that arise? Because right now it kind of feels like, in a sense, maybe you're refusing to see it. Like you're refusing to see where you actually need to be a little bit more self-sacrificing in order to gain the enlightenment that you really deserve. I mean, sometimes for me, like I picture the Hangman in the reverse position being like, oh, you what? He came out of the hiding. He came out of this and now he knows what he needs to do. But in this position, I kind of feel like, are you looking at all your options? Are you looking at things from a different angle? Maybe you're being a little bit static. So let's see what this next card is. It's a High Priestess. Okay, well that maybe changes things a little bit too, because this is you stepping into your divine feminine. This is you being that receptive person. So it feels like, despite things not working out how you thought they were, especially around work, because the Three of Pentacles definitely has to do with like commission, artistic things and stuff. I feel like I'm getting the other definition for this Hangman here, where it's like, you know what, you have done the work. You have like put yourself into a point where you're, you know, you've put yourself in a different perspective in order to gain some sort of knowledge or wisdom, and now it's being backed up here with the High Priestess. So I'm going to go with that definition here. I feel like that is, I mean, the High Priestess definitely says that. So let's see what the underlying energy of the High Priestess is going on about. What is she trying to receive here? The Four of Swords. Yeah, this has been a time for you to kind of like rest and recuperate and let things come to you, it feels like. This could resonate, this could not resonate. This part of the reading may not be for you, so if it does resonate, awesome. If it doesn't, just keep on moving with it. So what I'm kind of sensing here is, yeah, just a lot of time for, you know, allowing wisdom to come through you. And I feel like with the High Priestess here, you're very, almost like psychically connected. That may come up later on in the reading. And with the Four of Swords, yeah, it's just like, you know what, it's time to rest. You've been battling a lot of ideas and stuff, and you've been doing a lot of things, and you deserve a rest, Aquarius. Like, dang, like sometimes, you know what, you just gotta take a breather, because it is a lot. All right, let's see what we got. I feel like we need one more card. We got the Queen of Swords. Just jumped out at me. So yeah, the Queen of Swords, she is receptive to ideas. She is fair, she is just, and I feel like with the little bell here, this is bringing attention to your strengths. Bring attention to your abilities. Bring attention to who you are as a person. Maybe this means being a little bit more active on social media, marketing, doing something that really brings you out into the light more, because I feel like she's ready to be seen. And I feel like whatever you've been going through, I feel like, because, I mean, I'm getting that because of this Three of Pentacles card. And yeah, I feel like this is all about communication and getting it out there, because you are in a receptive mode. So maybe it's time to talk about the things that you've been receiving. Maybe this is starting a new project, starting a new book, you know, just starting to do the research process to gather the information in order to do whatever you need to do. So yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense with the Four of Swords here, and then like kind of rest, recuperation. All right, so yeah, this is like kind of like a time to stop and research, which makes sense. Okay, well, we got our first card for the next pile, which is what you got coming up for this week. And it's the Ace of Cups reversed. This is interesting. So you've been in a super receptive mode, but then this week you're kind of getting blocked emotionally, it feels like, or you're blocking some sort of gift that the universe is trying to offer you, because this is a beautiful gift, of course, but in the reverse position, it's like, are you recognizing it? Oh, wow. And this this Ace of Cups, this kind of lack of receptivity is revolving around a relationship for you. Very interesting. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper and find out what this is, what this Two of Cups energy is about. Okay, we got 2 cards here. First card is the Emperor. So yeah, this is somebody, either you or the other person, needing to take responsibility for what is going on in the realm of relationships. And I feel like with the Ace of Cups in the reverse here, it's like maybe you don't see, or I feel like this is hard because I feel like in a sense it's like you're not seeing what is going on, and it's kind of blocking you in a way. So, and this is definitely about a relationship and you taking responsibility for it. So let's see what the next card is here. This is the Six of Swords in reverse position. So yeah, this is counseling against maybe not moving towards this maybe this is a time to actually like chill, deal with your responsibilities, and really just like focus on yourself right now. This, I mean, this is kind of the energy that I'm getting from it, because it feels like almost like a distraction. I feel like this Emperor card is looking at this Queen and being like, hey, you should, maybe you should work on this. But I mean, there is obviously a strong connection here with the Two of Cups. But the Two of Cups is also very early in the Cup series, so it is kind of like an immature energy in a sense. It's not necessarily the marriage card either, like the Four of Wands, but it is this kind of lusty new energy. It's like a golden red lion, which says that there's like something developing here. Got Caduceus, which is like healing, and he's reaching out, and all this energy here. So yeah, but this is definitely taking responsibility and being aware that, you know what, if it takes travel, it may not be the right thing, or either traveling won't be responsible, like won't be a responsible activity. It's getting colder up here. It's snowed here in BC, and yeah, so maybe you shouldn't drive to see this person. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Let's see here. Can I get an underlying energy for this? Whoa, okay, we got a few cards here. These ones fell on the floor, so I'm going to put those down. The first card here is the Six of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so the Six of Cups is talking about healing and, like, doing some I want to say, kind of like going back and rehashing things. I mean, this will be a Mercury retrograde into Libra, the house of relationships and like just things. So that could definitely be coming up for you. Just somebody from the past, perhaps, trying to make amends. And then the next card we got under that is the Page of Pentacles. So it's somebody coming in with an offer. This is very interesting. This seems like the pages are a little bit naive, but I feel like they're very strong in like what they want to deliver. And I feel like this is going to happen around home, just because it came under the Six of Cups, and I'm seeing this castle here, and this is what I'm being drawn to. So I feel like this could be a couple different situations, like maybe that you have an Emperor energy in your life, but there's distance, and then you have like another energy in your life where there's healing that can happen. But I mean, that's a very good energy there too. So it's almost like you have a choice between things with this Two of Cups and underneath this Ace of Cups. So it's like, what do you want? What do you really want to manifest, and what are you willing to receive in your life? All right. Well, I mean, that's this week. Very, very interesting week for you, Aquarius risings. Let's go and see what your messages from Spirit are. Let's see. Where are my messages for Aquarius? What are universal messages for Aquarius, please? What are the universal messages for Aquarius? Ooh, we got one card here in the reverse, the Tower. Very ominous. Okay, so there's something coming. The universe is trying to say that there's a restructuring that's going to be happening. I mean, it's going to happen for all of us, but for you specifically right now, there's going to be some sort of restructuring coming, and you have the choice of whether to face it head on or just get, broadsided by it, basically. But this, I feel like you've seen it coming for a while, and yeah, like this is just, I feel like this is just, whatever. Let's go into the next card, because I don't know exactly what it is until I get more context. Six of Wands, this is victory. Okay, interesting. This could mean this, whatever this disaster is, could be leading to a victory, or this sense of victory that you receive could upend your whole world. Aquarius, I mean, you've been getting the Tower card like every time for like the last couple months here. So, yeah, very interesting. Let's see what this victory is about. What is this victory about for Aquarius? Thank you. This is about. Okay, this is interesting. This is the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is swiftness. And in the reverse position, it's like this victory is about something that you're trying to manifest, but that's been blocked. I feel like these wands aren't coming to the ground. They're not manifesting. They're being kind of just tossed up in the air. It's kind of like ungrounded energy where it's like you want to be grounded. Of course you do, but it's very difficult at this time. And yeah, this Six of Wands, this victory card, this is interesting. Haven't come up to this before. I always get kind of a little bit stumped when I come across a combination that I haven't seen. You know, it happens sometimes. So yeah, I think that's all I got for that one. Let's see one more. Can I get a clarifier actually for that? Because maybe I just need a clarifier. Clarifier for this Eight of Wands reverse place. What is this manifestation? What is going on? What is this manifestation? Please and thank you. Oh, thank you. Let's see what this is. Is the Seven of Swords. So what are you getting away with? Universe is trying to remind you of a victory that you have. Maybe something you got away with in the past. Something that you were trying to make happen, but it just didn't work out. So maybe this disaster, whatever happens, is leading you to almost like, I feel like it's leading you to a past person, perhaps. The Six of Cups here is definitely reminding you to there's some sort of healing that needs to happen this week. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just jump into your Sacred Symbols deck. I'm gonna percolate on this. Maybe it'll get more clear as we do these cards and then the rune at the end. Maybe it'll all tie together. Because yeah, I'm wondering what you're trying to get away with. Okay, the first one is magic, which is powerful. I mean, if you do any sort of magic, this is definitely the time to get clear on your manifestations. Like, what do you actually want to bring in? Like, you can bring in anything. It's a full moon. You can bring in whatever you want. Just be specific about it, because this is like this kind of energy right now is kind of like a genie. And if you ask the genie, like, oh, I want to be like 6 feet tall, well, he may make you 6 feet tall, but it's all going to be in your neck. You know, like, you got to watch out what you wish for. So be very conscious of your magic this year, this week, I mean, and this year. I mean, this is going to be a wild year coming up too. Not as wild as 2020, of course. And then the next card we got is New Life and Courage. Very interesting. All right, very interesting. So yeah, New Life, like, I mean, that's going to come with a tower, of course. And I feel like with any new life, it takes courage to go through it. So I feel like if you face this tower moment with courage, it's going to end up in a victory. It may even feel like you're getting away with something because it was so easy. And I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to manifest here. It does kind of feel like a relationship just because of what this week is presenting to you. But you remember that with every disappointment and every victory, there comes a rerouting, basically, on the GPS of your life. Like, you're still going to get to the same part probably, but it's going to take a different path. So yeah, okay, let's go into your rune. Thank you so much if you decided to stick with me. I really appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. So awesome. I love doing this for you guys. Let's see here. What we got for you? What energy wants to work with Aquarius? Thank you. Oh, which way does it want to go? This way? And then flip it. This is Cano. Cano, this is opening. All right, we got some opening happening. 87. Just go right here. 87. All right, let's just read directly from the book again. All right, this is the rune of opening up, renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of your life. You are free now to receive, to know the joy of non-attached giving. Cano is the rune of the morning of activities for seriousness, clarity, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of work. The protection offered by Cano is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your conditioning. In relationships, there now can be a mutual opening up. This may serve as, or you may serve as the trigger, the timekeeper, through your awareness, and the light of understanding is once again available to you both. I always have a difficult time with that sentence. Anyways, recognize that while on one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other you exist at the perfect center where harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are that center. Simply put, if you have been operating in the dark, there is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is yourself. I love the runes. They always back up everything. So yeah, I just feel like you're going through this right now. That's okay. Take some time to decide what it is you want, because you have a new life coming up. This is a new season. This is a new, I mean, we're entering the winter season, and that's, you know, it's important. And yeah, I feel like whatever's coming up for you this week, relationship-wise, it's challenging. It's definitely challenging. But you know, you have the new life. You have the new life. You have victory. So yeah, as long as you know, go forward with courage and attack whatever you've got going on, like head on. Just make sure you're doing it from a grounded place. Use your magic, ground yourself, do whatever you can do. Yeah. All right, Aquarius. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you really did enjoy it and you want a private reading, please let me know, and I would love to work with you. You can book them on my website. Website is down below. It's hiddenkeydesign.com. And yeah, I hope you have a fantastic week, Aquarius, and I will see you next time.